I own my niche because I've been in it for 20 years. Yep. I'm the only visible numerologist. You don't even know.
I was wondering that.
I'm the only visible. No one visible. There's numerologists in the community, but they're all broke, so they're not going to break through. Like, you're not going to talk to someone who's broke, has no following. So it is what it is. To actually come on the show, you have to have a following. You have to have actually some clout. So here's what it comes down to. No one stays king forever.
Yeah.
Andrew Tate showed us that in 2022. He was the man. Everywhere you looked, it was Andrew Tate.
And that whole clipping thing we just talked about, he was like
he was a pioneer.
Yeah.
He was the one.
Pioneer.
He was the one.
Him and I gotta give her credit to his cousin Luke.
Yeah, that Luke you give credit to.
Is the
Not
mastermind
that one
behind Tate's success, because Luke is the one that created that clipping campaign with his people and blew Tate the fuck up, bro.
So Tate was in the position where he was king, but he made one mistake. He didn't put anyone on. When you're king, the only thing better than being king is kingmaker. Because a kingmaker can always stay behind the scenes and make new kings. No one lasts forever. We just saw Clav go on a fucking run for 4 months where he was all over.
King.
And now the Clippers have left him to go to Deen and AB.
Yeah.
And what do you think? Deen and AB, this clown show is going to last forever?
No.
They're going to go somewhere else in a couple months.
Yeah.
This is how the new reality of the clipping game. This is the new reality of influencers. You're going to stay in the scene because you've been at this for a while.
No jumper.
Me, him, we're going to stay in the scene. But these new guys, I mean, could you imagine if Deen never got smacked? He probably never would have been famous.
I know, because I did all that content with Deen where, like, you know, me and him and my girl and Crip Mac and all this bullshit or whatever.
Was that real, by the way?
No,
of course not.
But like then me, a couple months later, why pretend?
Yeah.
But like, you know, now he's kind of like moved on to bigger and better things with the AB thing. But then I seen a clip the other day where Deen was basically venting about the fact that Kick has like lowered the CPM that they're paying out to his Clippers, which makes sense, because why would they keep paying a large amount when his clips are so viral that it's easy to make them go viral? And so it's kind of like Kick has done the work to build his platform up. They're not going to totally cut him out, but they'll massively lower the rate, and then meanwhile have a higher rate for other people who haven't popped off yet.
Someone else who's going to pop off is going to take their goddamn clout and go with the Clippers. So, you know what? Here, let me finish. Tate made a mistake by not putting someone on. He should have put a whole bunch of acolytes on. I told Clap to his face, he needs to put people on. He told me talent's hard to find. You're right. Go out there and keep looking for it. And now he's not going to be in the same position he was. He's still going to be relevant. People are still going to be talking about looks maxing, but he's not going to be at that top mountain anymore. And Deen and AB, I mean, let's be honest. How long can a fucking former alcoholic who used to be a multi-million, you know about what's funny about AB? He's born on the 28th. That explains how his black ass got fucking $60 million and he blew it because he likes to drink. Can you imagine losing $60 million because you're alcoholic and you live a degenerate lifestyle with a whole bunch of baby mamas? AB is exactly what you should not want to be. And you know what the funny thing is? Maybe this isn't numerology, but it's gematria. Antonio Brown, AB over here. Everyone with AB's fucked up in the head.
I don't know, I feel bad every time I say AB because I was used to calling Antonio Brown AB for so long, and it feels kind of confusing.
And he lost his bag too.
Yeah, true. And is possibly going to go to prison for a very long time. But either way, like, yo, that's the painful thing about IRL streaming is just the fact that the people who do the best with it are the people who are living a crash out life.
You have to.
Listen,
Fousey too.
If I started IRL streaming on Hollywood Boulevard and before I turned the stream on, I took a big ass hit of meth and I took my shirt off and was wilding out, and within the first 10 minutes I smacked some girl, I knock a drink out of a dude's hand, all this shit, I will be the biggest fucking streamer for the next 24 hours, but living that lifestyle, you're going to get fucked over. And that's why I'm worried about Deen and AB too, because their content, like a large percentage of it is kind of based on AB getting wasted, girls, and then also them fucking with girls in a situation where Fresh and Fit is different because you're sitting at the table.
Control environment.
If the girl walks out, she walks out.
Finish.
Now she could totally still probably cook up a reason to sue or some bullshit, but it's much more limited. Whereas like that, just being at parties and everybody's drunk, like regular dudes catch cases and lawsuits like that. Never mind, your ass is in there live streaming everybody. Like it could end very badly.
This is the issue that Deen and AB will have. This entire show that they're doing is documented. Yeah. And as if, I'm a creator myself. We do crazy stuff on our show as well.
Not like that.
But it's a not like that. But it's one, it's a controlled environment, and two, it's pretty much like document signed. You know what you're getting into. It's done. They're doing shit. Well, AB's doing shit where he's drunk and sloppy.
Yeah.
Touching girls inappropriately, smacking them, you know, paying them for box. No, mind you, he could do what he wants to do, but putting on camera, bro, to that extent, they have everything they need. The evidence is there. So if I'm a lawyer that a girl says to, hey, they did this and that to me, I picked 10 girls from that show, dude, they're done. They're finished. Kaput. Now, what does that mean? You said earlier, if I'm a streamer that wants to pop off, I need to do wild shit. But that is criminal in a sense.
Yeah.
And I know Deen's probably like, you know what? Deen's probably like, damn, this is going too far, because Deen, I can see on camera, Deen's kind of like, yo, like, damn, AB chill. But that's AB.
He's tied to him.
He's his own man.
He's tied to AB right now.
Yeah.
That's his golden goose. That's his milk horse. So when it comes down to it, when they actually have to part ways, Deen's going down like the wind, man.
Look,
he's not interesting.
I like Deen.
I like Deen. Watch him get smacked all the time.
But the problem is, like, as a creator, I can tell firsthand. You know what's well to Adam. This is pretty much like you know what it is? If I'm a lawyer and I want to get Deen AB, I already got him.
Yeah.
I got him.
And I saw a narrative about like people that they were warned that basically like girls were going to be sent to them to basically set up a lawsuit, which you could totally, I feel like I could pull that off. You get a couple hot girls, you rehearse the whole plan. Hey, you're going to hang out with them. You're going to drink with them. At some point, you're going to fuck them. You're too drunk. Boom. We're going to get a whole lawsuit. They're going to settle. They're going to give us $100,000. Yeah. Boom. Easy. People can do
it's
that.
Scary. I feel bad for them, but it's kind of like, guys, you're putting it on camera for everyone to see.
If AB gets locked up tomorrow, Deen's going to have to find a new psycho, which is hella funny to picture.
Yeah,
He's
bro.
going to have to find somebody with the more volatile. Because one thing about the top streamers, Deen, Aiden, Clav, etc., they're all kind of boring. Like, they're not the super exciting one. Neon, super normal guy. He's able to like do this sustained over and over and over, but then they have to go get a Crip Mac.
Yes.
They have to get an AB. They have to get somebody who's got that wild crash out energy to be around them and offset them being kind of like just a regular person.
Now, think about this, right?
I'm describing myself as well.
You need to have,
you made it.
You need to have both. I'll tell you why. If one person's a crash out with no structure, so you need both.
2 days.
So Deen creates an environment where AB can thrive. However, AB's actual lust and his actual alcoholism is so far beyond repair. You can't fix it. So what's happening here is AB's having a great time. I know you see why he went broke. Why he went broke, because he's drinking alcohol, paying bitches about 10, 20K, 5K, 2K, who knows, right? And gambling his money away. You can see on camera. It's life. Deen is like, fuck. I gave him this environment, but it's going too far. And Deen's like, I want to be professional, have structure, blow this shit up to the moon. Problem is, AB's not like that. AB's his own man. So my thing is like, he created a monster. He can't control.
It's his own karma, because he was running around with Rampage Jackson. He was the crash out. He was the one who was doing all that. And now it went back around where he has to be the normal one, and AB's the crash out. Karma comes around no matter who you are. It comes.
Damn.
That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, for sure, Deen's gonna have an interesting journey after this. But also, like, I wonder, like,
he's got 2 months left. He's got 2 months left on top. Max, Eddie's gonna move to someone else. It's always the new thing. They did it with Clav. Now they're doing it with Deen. They're going to move to somebody else. It's always going to be like that, because these guys need constant stimulation. Constant stimulation. I mean, look at it. Like you were talking about this to me in the car today. They don't even make movies anymore. They're making these short 5-10 minute movies because the kids don't have the attention span anymore.
Country Wayne on Facebook is killing it.
Really?
Country Wayne, right?
Yeah.
He's doing the short form films on Facebook, 5-10 minutes. That's all you need.
And it goes crazy.
So he's getting
500,000 views.
I used to wonder, why are these people still relevant? They're on Facebook making a bag on doing videos. They don't give a fuck about YouTube or like going viral with streaming. That's hard as shit. I can just post clips on Facebook, get a bag, live my life, and chill.
I just want to throw this in there. When I interviewed AB, he has us, like, as soon as he gets there, it's kind of like an emergency. Like, y'all don't have liquor?
Alcohol.
We had to send a dude to the store to get a big bottle of Henny and some Coke, and then he's got a fucking cup there. They fill up a shitload of Henny in it, and then like a little bit of Coke, which is the opposite of what most people do. Most people, it's like 80% Coke and then like 20% alcohol. But like, he takes that cup at some point and just glug, 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 glug. Water, the drink is dripping down his white tee. He don't give a fuck. He smashed through that shit so fast, and it's just kind of like, pour up another one. Maybe 10 minutes later, crushes another one. I'm just, and almost immediately his speech, it's like he dropped 20 IQ points. Like he just
and he didn't have money to work with to begin with. I mean, goddamn.
So he was like pretty normal and like reasonable and stuff before, and like you just see him becoming like a fucking mess.
So what you're telling us is we're the only guests you have on, and you don't have to give any drugs, alcohol to?
Most we don't, but that he kind of came in demanding
So
it.
Adam, you probably know this as well, but just for the audience here, most streamers do drugs because
Adderall.
To stream and be entertaining and be on point and to read the chat and be attentive, you have to be on. Dude, it's a fucking full movie, and you're the main actor.
I asked Jack Doherty that when I interviewed him like maybe a year ago, and I said, "So you think all the streamers are on Adderall?" And he just looks at me like, can't tell if I'm joking or not, and then he just laughs. He's like, "Yeah, basically."
But-
Bro,
hold on,
I've literally seen that guy pop 3 in a day.
Yeah. But not only Adderall, it's also coke. It's also the pink stuff. It's all, bro. I've been around them. And it's funny, right? I used to wonder, okay, how long can this last? Because if you're doing drugs this much, you become reliant on it. It becomes a habit. And even off camera, they still do it. Now, back to AB. AB's situation is different because AB had money and status before. Now, imagine you had that much money and you lost it. Wouldn't you be depressed?
Me, yes.
So imagine this. I'm not making excuses for AB, but like AB is depressed as fuck. You can tell. Yeah. He legit had everything in the world and it's gone now. So imagine someone gives you a golden glove that says, you know what? You can have it back. Here you go. But all he knows is the past. So he's kind of, I guess you could call it like hope. But either way, his actual state is depression. That's what it really is. Yeah. Drink alcohol.
And he knows he's a victim of his own habits, because as soon as he gets his check, he wants to blast through it. And then you see Deen being the little angel on his shoulder, being like, chill. Like, we do not need to be doing this shit or whatever. But that shit is just in him. Like, if I'm him and I was up and then went broke and then I finally find something else where I can make a significant amount of money, I'm holding on to every last fucking dollar.